Hey, let me put my headset on.
Put your headset on.
Welcome back.
Welcome to the podcast room, boys.
So what'd you do this weekend?
I went fishing with Stone and Martinez.
Oh,
Okay, for crappie.
that sounds like
We really did was went out there and make sure that Stone's boat's been in the shop, and make sure it run and all that. And the crappie are on the bed. We found a spot there back in one of them little coves that there's 50 of them on the bed.
50 of them.
No, they wasn't back. So then we finally went up there, and there was a dock out there, and we brushed up there, and Stone went by and he threw the buoy out and told me, all right, we got about 100 here. And I actually got 2 dumb ones to bite. I caught 2. And I caught 2 little old buck bass, little bitty things on my jig.
Thank you.
But they wasn't the water wasn't but 11 feet deep, and then it was a tree there, and the tree was like a foot under the water, so you couldn't really And I mean the crappie were just down in the limbs, so you ain't really in there. Every time you get in there, break it off, retie me, break it off, retie me, break it off, retie me, So no, they ain't on the brush tops yet.
Well, no.
They still on the bank.
Yeah, they up there reproducing.
Yep, they up there, restocking the lake. But anyway, we had an enjoyable day on the lake. We caught 5 fish total. Okay, but it wasn't. We just had a good fellowship.
So I see someone different sitting beside you today.
You see someone different? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, I was wrong about
Oh,
him.
whoa. I didn't.
No, I was wrong. That wasn't the one that I killed at Eddie's. Okay, I killed that. It was me, Phillip, his 2 sons, and my grandson. We actually went to Triple Creek, I think is the name of it, about 45 miles northwest of Dallas. It's high fence, okay, and everybody
America.
involved, the 5 of us, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, all 5 of us. His son killed the biggest one, scored 228 drop times. Drop times on both
he
antlers.
never win again.
Okay, drop times on both antlers.
Yeah.
And I killed this one, okay, and he scored 208. Okay, and that deer actually was shipped to us from Japan
What? Hold on.
Wait a minute.
because he committed harikari. I had to shoot at him 5 times before he died.
There's more than 5.
No, it was 5.
And that's taking it easy.
No, that's 5.
The great outdoors, ladies and gentlemen.
No, but I'm just saying.
Si had the cheapest ton out of them all
Well, no, he shouldn't have been. He shouldn't have been dead.
because every shot your price goes down.
Oh no, because my rifle. Look, my rifle. I threw it in on a dime at 100 yards, and I put 3 in the center of a dime at 100 yards.
Uh-huh.
Great.
How far was this deer?
But anyway, no. Anyway, he comes out the first time, 125, boom.
Boom.
Okay. I don't see dust kick up nowhere, and he runs off.
No, that's because you shot all the way down to Amarillo.
Oh no. So hey, he comes back out. I shoot at him again. He comes back out. I shoot at him again. Comes back out. 4 times. Then 5th time. First time it happened, I got out and I said, "Hey, let him live. Let's go to the house." I mean, I did, and the guy was running the camera. He said, "Look, this is for for duck commander deer hunting." No,
Yeah, duck commander.
we rolling the camera, Jack. Get back in the darn blind. So anyway, I said, well, guys, here's the thing. I done shot at this deer 4 times, and I'm saying, hey, has anybody seen dust kick up? Tell me where I'm hitting. And they said, we don't know. You're shooting high, though. So look, I've been dropping this thing the whole time. Every time I'm dropping it low. So this time he walks out there again, about 125, stops, and I said, okay, y'all say I'm shooting high? They said, yes. I said, okay. So I've been putting it down his front leg, okay, and putting it like in the middle of him. Okay, so this time I run the vertical crosshair down his front leg, okay, and I said, okay, they say I'm shooting high, so I take the horizontal line on the crosshair and I drop it below his belly and say, kaboom! Okay, well, he just, and I said, Maddie, I said, y'all bought that deer from Japan, right? He said, what are you talking about? I said, because that deer, I didn't kill that deer. I said, he committed suicide. I said, he committed that, what do they call it, harikari?
What?
Kamikaze?
Harikari, I think it's called harikari. It's where they
Harry Carey was the announcer for
with
the
a knife
Cubs.
and, and commit suicide. But anyway, the deer should have lived, okay? But
What are we talking about?
bottom line, he's here, and
Si?
he is a pretty one.
I want to take you to the fair where they got those bent barrels that you can shoot and win a prize. Maybe you could hit some of them for me. We'll take
No,
you
they
for all
done got that mess at the fair
Oh.
rig so much, you ain't doing it.
Often called harikiri.
Hari Kari?
Harry Carey.
Hey,
Yeah,
that
I can
sounds
see
like-
where that's what.
That sounds like some kind of fast and fancy dish.
Well, what you're talking about is
Carey?
Harry Carey. If that's how you pronounce it, it's spelled that way.
Well, whatever. So anyway,
I learned something new today.
I didn't claim killing that deer. I said he committed suicide. But he is on the wall.
He's on the wall. Tags out of his ear.
I got another one.
His ear sewed up too. Look.
Hey, no, yeah. Hey, I got another one coming that I did kill in South Texas down at Eddie's place, and that's the Three Diamonds Ranch. Okay, high fence again.
Amen.
There we go.
Okay. Well, hey, look, I ain't claiming the deal. Willie's talking about he's a free roaming deer. Everything Willie shot was in a pen.
Hey, so you think Jace would do that?
Hey, if he ever kills a tiger, I'm telling you, they got a goat staked out, and when he comes up to eat the goat, he kills the tiger.
Why is it? Who's shooting tigers?
Hey, everybody shoots tigers, huh? The hunters.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
No.
On
That's
this
why I
episode.
look, hey, if you ever get a chance, go to the Three Diamond Ranch, okay, in Alice, Texas.
And if you were wondering about size opinions
Okay,
of high
'cause, hey,
fences,
look, Eddie's got a
Have
go
you been
for
there,
it.
Martin?
But hey, great bunch of people. Okay, first class operation. And look, hey, he's a big hunter. He's killed a lot of stuff in Africa.
and that or
He's got-
was it in Africa or was it inside that fence in Texas?
Oh no, it ain't inside
rope.
the fence. He went to Africa. He's killed lion, and
I don't
he
get
killed a
that.
crocodile. Here, look here. He's got a crocodile in his lodge up in the attic. Okay, and it would be from about right there all the way past that camera over there.
That's a long ways for our listeners.
It's a
That's
long way.
about 20, 22 and a half feet. Okay, and he'd probably weigh, he's about as wide as this table, these two tables here.
That's
And look, when he shot him in the
That's
river.
a dinosaur.
Oh, no. When he shot him in the river,
That's that thing they
then,
used in Lake Placid.
then his trackers and his hunting guys in Africa,
The
they
mosasaurus.
all get out down to the whitey tidies, okay? And they go get them a limb off a tree, and they all wade out in the river and beat the water and go out there, go underwater, tie a rope to that big crocodile, and pull him to the bank.
Pull him to
You know why they beat in the water?
to make sure they don't get eaten.
That's right, to run off all the other ones out there, okay?
I'm not that interested. in
Hey,
that.
as far as I'm concerned, that sucker would have laid on the river till he fossilized. Okay.
The only way I'm going hunting in Africa is from the roof of a
Oh no!
two-story
All I want to
Jeep.
do, I want to hunt
and
all I wanna
taking
do is
pictures.
Go and see all the animals.
I don't want to shoot.
I don't want to kill none of them. You know, I would like to go and sit on the cliffs over that river when the wildebeest make their 5,000-mile journey from the
He wants to go
Serengeti.
watch the Pinch Point
Yeah, and I want to watch. I want to watch all these crocodiles.
stadium seats.
Eat all these wildebeest.
That's when crocodiles get to go to high fences in
Oh
Texas.
no! Look, they know it. Hey, look, they know it.
Green 7.
Hey, I see a crocodile right now taking a pencil and telling me, what day is this? Oh, 31st. Hey, put that on calendar. Wildebeest will be here 31st. And the dinner bell be rung.
Oh my
Cut that tag out of them ears.
goodness gracious.
How'd we get here? Martin, I'm going to let you wrap this one up.
I don't need to wrap anything up.
Well, it's about time for a break.
There you go. Do it all this
Well,
week.
hey,
I
look,
love it.
Hey, y'all don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this break.
There you go.
Tell them about it.
He would, but he can't talk. That's how good it feels. Look, don't let the stress of daily life weigh on your body. Whether you're an elite athlete or just trying to make it through the day tension-free, Theragun can help. Theragun, it's not a massage gun. It's handheld percussive therapy. There is a difference. It helps release the deep muscle tension that massages just don't touch. The Gen 4 Theragun doesn't just feel good, it gets to the source of tension and releases it using Theragun's signature percussive therapy, which goes 60% deeper than vibration alone. Whether you want to treat muscle tension from working out, an injury, or just the stress of everyday life, there's no substitute for the Theragun Gen 4. And designed to make you feel like you're holding to something from the future. Just go to their site, check it out, and the Theragun app learns from your behaviors and suggests guided routines. There you go.
They got routines for everything. No matter what you're about to do, you go on a walk, routine. Box, routine. They got one for video games, which I thought was weird, but you put it in your hand, feel better.
There you go.
Every
See?
muscle.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why folks like Paul George, DeAndre Hopkins, Maria Sharapova, a little football team called Real Madrid, hundreds of thousands of customers, and us here in the Duck Call Room trust our friends over at Theragun. Try Theragun. Yeah. Let's try that one again. Try Theragun for 30 days starting at only $199. Go to therabody.com/duck right now and get your Gen 4 Theragun today. That's therabody.com/duck. Therabody.com/duck.
But this thing on your feet, legit.
We got a man we call Jay Stone.
I think they're aware.
He's our deer management man. Okay. So he's been managing the buck population, okay, for about 3 years now.
Made a hit list.
He made a hit list. We had total of 11 deer on the hit list. And look, this year we got all the hit lists. We took them out. Hey, I don't care who you are. That to me was very impressive. To have a hit list of 11. And look, here's the greatest thing about it. 11 different people shot him.
There you go.
Okay, that was the coolest thing. You know, BK got her one, Stone got him one, I got me one.
Burley.
Martinez got him one. No, don't even bring him up. But anyway, Martinez got him one.
Phillip, did you get to go hunting down there?
Reed Robertson.
Negative, sir.
Reed Robertson got him one.
Reed, who's that?
Reed Robertson, Jason's son.
Really?
Yeah.
Reed. I forgot about
He was fired up too, because he says, they're sitting together, him and Stone, in the grove, what they call the grove. Okay, it's a thicket. Anyway, Reed said, "Jay, here comes a big buck." And Jay said,
"Why are we whispering?"
I don't know. Well, because they're deer hunting. But anyway,
I know, but we're not.
Well, I know, but anyway, I was trying to get the crowd in this. Okay, but anyway, Jay said, "Sorry, Reed, wrong one. You can't shoot him." And then he looked at him and he said, "Hey, for real, that's the right one. Pop him." And Reed shot him, and then one just went berserk. That's the biggest deer I ever killed. But hey, it was a good deer season.
Why do people whisper after they shot the deer?
You're still in hunt mode.
Yeah.
It's like when
That's always my favorite
It's like when a cop is playing with you and cuffs you.
That's never happened.
Son, he goes in cop mode and he's done lock it down so tight it's done draw blood.
Hey, how's your future of bracketology coming, Si?
Yeah, you're a basketball man.
Yeah, you're a basketball guru. Remember, you watched them all the games. You laid there and watched everything.
There was once a man that played basketball, and they were real good. There were two of them, I say. Okay, one of them was called Magic, and the other one was called Bird. Okay, and they was really, what in the word? They both played pro basketball, and they both enjoyed playing each other because it made each one of them better.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with
That's
March
got
Madness?
to do with my bracketology. Okay. Look, basketball. Hey, there's a reason it's called March Madness.
Yeah, everybody's mad now that
because
the brackets got busted.
anything, and hey, when you use the word March Madness, and then you throw in words like, "Oh, they're a Cinderella team." Okay, this is like fantasy football, but it's worse than fantasy football. Okay, because anything can happen in this.
There's my bracket.
All because of Si's Tennessee prognostic.
I was with you.
Look, honestly, I thought they would go all the way.
And they didn't even
But,
they
hey,
didn't even make it out
We
the first
called them a
weekend.
basketball school.
Well, they
We
are.
sang Rocky Top.
look,
They're still better at
everything-
basketball than they are at football.
Yeah.
So
Everything
Rocky
in this
Top.
game is up for grabs.
no, they went back to
Okay.
Rocky Flop on
Yo,
that.
if you got the ball in your hand and you're close to the goal, just throw it up and hey, it'll probably bounce around a few times and fall through the net.
Yeah, that's what they do.
You know, hey, yeah. Then you've got these other ones that actually do some really talented.
Yeah, every team still left in the tournament is really talented.
Sweet home.
But hey, just flip a coin and hey, take your best shot, baby. Who's gonna win it?
Good old Rocky.
Notice I didn't make any predictions.
Did you not have a bracket?
No,
Well,
I didn't watch any.
I didn't really make.
so
no
I didn't.
predictions.
Just
I
click
just said,
Yeah, but you
know,
got to have a feel for the bracket. Like
Well,
you need
I
to
now
really
have
be
a
paying
feel
attention the last month of the season.
that the SEC doesn't play basketball.
Well, no, they're
And
football.
I got
Yeah, they're,
confused.
they
for a
are.
minute.
They're the other ball.
They look good when they play each other.
All right, so we were all rooting for Tennessee, right?
I was.
I think we all were. You had to be because your
Of course
wife.
I was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Brittany's
he's
not
gonna
listening,
Say
but-
Go
no.
Vols.
Who are you rooting for now?
Oh, I have no idea.
Now
St.
it's a free
Peter's.
fall.
St.
Now it's a free
Peter's?
fall.
I like St. Pete. No, who do you want to win?
I don't have a coin. If I had a coin, I'd show you who I was rooting for.
He's just gonna flip it, heads or tails.
Yeah.
John
I mean-
David, how many we got left?
There's 16.
16 left.
Sweet 16.
Sweet 16.
I quit watching when Baylor lost.
That was who you were going for?
You got a problem with that?
Adventure.
Just kind of
Hey,
random.
well,
Yeah, very random. They won
like
it last
Baylor.
year.
Here-
They were another one seed.
who are
Yeah.
some of the
Way to
top?
go out on a limb there, Phil.
Hey, who's some of the
And-
top?
and it
top
hurts.
left?
Good.
All right, we got Gonzaga, Arkansas, Arizona, Houston, Michigan, Villanova, Texas Tech, Duke, North
No,
Carolina,
Texas
UCLA,
Tech.
Oh,
yeah,
whoa,
Texas
oh.
Tech is in.
Purdue,
I will make one prediction.
St. Peter's, Kansas, Providence, Iowa State, Miami.
Some way, somehow,
The U?
Duke
Going
and
up
North
to you,
Carolina's going to play.
Who?
Duke and North Carolina is going to play.
Play each other?
Yeah.
That would happen in the
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, hey,
Final
that's my
Four.
prediction on that. I just look for them. There's some way that, hey, they're going to play each other.
Yeah, because they haven't played enough this
Yeah.
year. So,
Yeah.
I'm rooting for Miami.
St. Peter's, man. Go for the Cinderella. Go
No,
for
I
the
was
15
just gonna
seed,
say that.
man.
They're going to
Well,
get
hey,
beat down
here's
by
the thing.
Purdue.
Probably, but
Hey,
I'm still
look.
going to root for them.
Hey, St. Peter's is for real on playing the basketball.
Well, yeah, they're in the
Because
Sweet
they
16.
took out the Kentucky Wildcats.
Kentucky.
Okay, I'll be Charles Buckley here.
SEC.
Charles
Yeah.
Barkley.
Hey, I'll be Charles Buckley here. Hey,
Let's hear it.
no, hey, Wildcats didn't play good. Okay, hey, that St. Peter's just outplayed them boys.
Do you have a good Charles Barkley impression?
No,
That sounded
was-
like it
But I
right
love
there. That was
Charles.
it.
Hey, Charles tells it like it is.
Oh,
All the
Chuck.
other three was talking about, okay, yeah,
Don't ask.
St. Peter made a good move and made a couple of good shots, and Charles said, "No, I ain't giving it."
That was terrible.
He said that was terrible defense.
Terrible defense.
That
from
was right.
Kentucky.
That was
Terrible.
terrible defense on the Wildcats' part. Okay, I ain't gonna take nothing away from St. Peter, but hey, now on that one, them two shots, no, it's bad defense on Wildcats.
Terrible.
Have you ever heard Charles Barkley's opinion on women from San Antonio?
Uh-oh.
No, I hadn't.
You should YouTube it, unless you're a woman from San Antonio. I don't want to.
You don't like women from San Antonio?
He's very rude. That's all I'm saying. But it's
Well, hey, look, hey, you tell it like it is. You tell it like it is.
churros.
You know, hey, all I say is you tell it like it is. You tell it like it is.
I'm going to tell you this. Let's take a break. We'll be back.
We
right after
need a
this.
break.
I got my dad for his birthday coming in this week. I got him started. I didn't pay for a full year, but I got him started on a Moink box subscription.
For Big Dave?
Big Dave's got it coming to the house now, baby.
I say,
Hey,
look.
Hey,
That's a good gift.
Invite me over for filet mignon whenever it gets in here, baby.
Hey, look, our friends over at Moink deliver grass-fed and grass-finished beef and lamb, pastured pork and chicken, and sustainable wild-caught Alaskan salmon straight to your door.
Straight there.
Moink farmers farm like our grandparents did, and as a result, Moink meat tastes like it should because the family farm just does it better. The Moink difference is a difference you can taste, and you can feel good knowing you're helping family farms stay financially independent too. You can choose the meat delivered in every box, like ribeyes, chicken breast, pork chops, salmon fillets, and much more.
I
Plus,
didn't get my dad no salmon. We going all beef and chicken and pork.
oh, that pork legit.
Yeah, baby.
Plus, you can cancel anytime. Look, I'm telling you, Yeah, the pork has always been the highlight to me, except for that. At one time, I got a big old chicken. I'm talking about a biggin', grown chicken. Smoked him whole. He was fantastic, too. Shark Tank host Kevin O'Leary called Moink's Bacon the best bacon he's ever tasted, and Ring Doorbell founder Jamie Siminoff jumped at the chance to invest in Moink. There you go.
Amen.
Look, they guarantee you'll say, oink, oink, I'm just so happy I got moinked. I mean, Johnny D did. He ordered it for his dad for his birthday.
Well, the trick to getting your dad a good birthday present is getting him something he's going to cook for you.
Now, see, that's next level
That
thinking.
sounds like a win-win situation to me, baby.
Look, let's help keep American farming going by signing up at moinkbox.com/duck right now, and listeners of this show get free filet mignon in every order for a year. That's 1 year of the best filet mignon you'll ever taste, but for a limited time, spelled MOINK box.com/duck.
Duck,
That's moinkbox.com/duck.
duck.
Duck.
So I get an email from a lady in Colorado.
What
And-
part?
I don't know.
You don't know.
It's just
State of
Colorado.
It's a big state.
Yeah, and I may get Mac and Mary to search with these people. Anyway, so we get an email. She says my husband has been listening to the podcast. He's very interested in some of the stuff you guys are talking about, and the story goes, he came back from some tours and was really having a tough time, a lot of PTSD.
Military man.
Yeah, military man. He starts seeking and looking, and one day he finds a Duck Commander study Bible on the side of the road in Colorado. Probably Mac or Mary threw it out the window driving by.
Marketing.
Yeah, marketing.
It's called littering.
Yeah. No, we call it marketing.
But he finds that Bible, and he ends up having his wife email me saying, hey, I want to come down there and listen to some more of this stuff. So he came this weekend, got to meet Si. We end up going to going to hear Phil preach yesterday. But anyway, it was awesome. He became a Christian. His wife became a Christian. I'm excited for him. And also, I just think, I love how God works in mysterious ways, and I hope that I can be a servant when the time comes like that. And fortunately, I was able to spend some time with him this weekend. And
5-hour Bible study.
that's exactly right. So
And the wife it was a Facebook. They Facebooked it too.
FaceTimed it.
So FaceTime. The wife watching it, okay. He gets baptized, and then she said, hey, you come home, okay, and then you're going to baptize me when you get home, because I believe just what all this stuff I just heard.
Isn't that wild?
Hey, pretty cool.
Crazy.
That's good.
Hey, I would say,
He's in town right now?
No, he's back in Colorado now with his wife.
I would say that was a divine intervention, maybe, that he just happened to find a Bible on the side of the highway.
Yeah. If you're listening and you're like, I'd like to get my life right. I want to be on the right track. It's never too late.
Right.
He's always there for us.
Hey,
You
there
just
ain't
gave
nothing
me
that
my
Jesus
Bible
can't
verse
clean up,
of the
folks.
day.
That's right, Si.
Oh, now I got it. We got to do 2 more segments, but be flipping your Bibles to Romans 5:8. It's a good one.
Man, that's incredible. Just found it on the side of the road.
I wonder if he was cleaning up the side of the road.
I ain't ever found a Bible. I found like screwdrivers,
I found a
hammers
$5 bill one time.
Wallets.
on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Really?
I locked them up to go get it.
I got-
jumped out.
I gotta start walking more.
My brother-in-law's been cleaning
I
up.
just see all the stuff, and when I pass like something I want, I'm like, oh, turn around, that's a pry bar.
Hey, speaking of that, I got a good story about that, about finding stuff.
Please
Okay.
tell
When I
us.
was stationed at Fort Polk, Louisiana, okay,
boy.
and most people say it's Fort Puke, but anyway, Fort Polk,
I haven't
okay,
heard this
Louisiana.
one yet.
When I was stationed there, I lived next door to a guy, and he had a probably 40 by 40 little old shack building that he kept some tools and stuff in there. And I needed something one day, so I went next door and I said, hey, you got a, grinder I can borrow? I got a piece of metal here I need to, grind down to sharp, So he takes me in that building. I didn't know where the guy worked. He worked at the city dump where everybody brings their garbage and where everything's put, and then they do stuff and all that, But anyway, this 40 by 40 building was slammed full of all kinds of tools. And look, he didn't buy none of them. He found every one of them in the dump.
Oh,
Okay. And then when he would look at it and check it out, got a bad switch. That was $13. Got a new switch, put it in there. Brand new grinder works. Okay. Just all kinds of power tools, drills. Same thing. Got a bad cord. The cord in it was good. Bad. Take it out, throw it away, put a cord in. That's fine. Said $5.75, something like that. Another time, okay, he looks down there and he's bulldozing this stuff and pushing the trash around, and and a leather purse rolls up on top of the garbage.
uh-oh.
So look, he shuts it down, goes over there and starts going through this leather purse. Well, it's got a zipper compartment.
Uh-oh, don't do it.
No. So he unzipped his zipper compartment. Hey, $1,000 in $100 bills.
That's 10.
$1,000 in just looked like freshly minted $100 bills.
Was
I
the
said,
ink
son,
dry?
you got a leprechaun on each shoulder.
Well, that's close.
I guarantee, no, I'm serious. I bet you he had like $10,000 worth of power tools. And look, he found every one of them in that stupid dump. And all it was hey, a short here, bad cord there, bad switch, just little bitty things that cost $15, $20 to fix it. And he's got a brand new power tool, just, it's insane. So, hey, the statement about, hey, one man's garbage is another man's treasure
True.
has a lot of truth to that.
Oh, yeah.
Amen. Look at me.
This man here, I guarantee you, he had $10,000 worth of power tools.
My brother-in-law is big into picking up the highway over beside his house. Like he goes and picks up trash.
Yeah.
He has found a gun, which he called the police about.
Yep.
He has found, I think he found a shotgun too. And then he found $20 bills. Like it's the stuff falling out of people's cars are unbelievable.
Hey, none of that ever fell out of mine.
Hey, let me tell you what I found.
There's just trash everywhere. Quit littering.
Not none.
I ain't got
PSA.
$20 to fall out of mine.
So I had to evict a tenant
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Victor too.
from a duplex, and because they wouldn't pay me.
This weekend?
No, just recently. And here's what I found. I found fleas and a big ball of dope. So I had to call the cops to come pick it up. It looked like a basketball, but it was marijuana.
How much you selling that dope for, old man?
Nope. I called the cops
He turned it over to the
immediately.
cop, boys.
Oh, that's
Oh, yeah.
Talladega Nights. Come on now. Come on, man. Johnny D made the Dumb and Dumber reference.
You gotta
No, this is a
come
true
stronger.
story.
Talladega
Man,
Nights,
It
boys.
scared me to death. I didn't know what to do with it.
how much you selling that weed for, old man?
I'll come at you like a spider monkey, Chip.
I love that movie.
I never saw it.
What?
You never
Oh,
saw
man.
Talladega Nights?
Me neither.
It's the NASCAR movie with Will Ferrell.
That's why I didn't see it.
Yep.
Because you don't like NASCAR, you don't like Will
Well,
Ferrell.
I ain't big on NASCAR.
If you watch that for NASCAR, you watching the wrong show.
Yeah.
But that was funny. That little old red-headed kid. How much you selling that weed for, old man?
Old man.
Walker and Texas Ranger.
Walker?
That's the name of their children.
That's what he named his son, Si.
Walker?
Yeah, Walker and Texas Ranger. He said because if he'd have wanted a little sissy, he'd have named him Dr. Quinn and Medicine Woman.
That's pretty funny.
It's such a good show. You got
Dr. Quinn and
I need,
Medicine.
well, I need to
watch the
want
TV version. They really clean it up on TV, and it's still funny. So
Yeah, that's the sad part about movies. The TV version's always
And
funny.
the kids, he
Yeah.
had a girl and a boy, and it was full.
no, he had two boys, Walker
Oh.
and Texas Ranger.
Oh, okay. He said the other side, he said it was medicine woman.
Dr. Quinn and Medicine Woman.
Dr. Quinn's medicine woman.
There you go.
They got
Educating Si on,
If I'd want to sit you,
I would say pop culture, but that movie's almost 20 years old now.
how old
Ah.
is We're getting
Well,
old.
I'm surprised I ain't seen that then.
Yeah. Oh, man. All right. Well, let's take a break. We'll be back right after this.
Hey, Si, you feeling good this morning?
Hey, if I'm not, guess what? Well, I know where to do.
Not alpha, but
Hey, Omega XL, boys. You got 360 joints in this little body of mine. And every once in a while, I'll have one of them got a little inflammation, boys.
Uh-oh.
Hey, but hey, look here. all I do is go to the medicine cabinet,
Mm-hmm.
take out a bottle of Omega XL,
Yeah.
take a couple of them, throw them down, and hey, the first responders turn the sirens on, and guess what? 100 miles an hour, they go to whatever joint is inflamed and take care of business, and hey,
Yes.
then I'm back to my normal, youthful self, boys, and rolling.
Back in action.
There you go. Look, our listener David reached out to say, I love Omega XL. I get up for work every morning at 4:30 a.m. and I don't feel any pains anymore in my back. Look, David, that's why we've been telling y'all about this stuff. Look, Omega XL, you use it because of the science. When we're young, our bodies produce SPMs. That's nature's way of keeping joints healthy. But as we age, we don't produce enough SPMs, which could be why Si and you, David, were in so much pain. Omega XL can restore your SPMs and rejuvenate joints and muscles so you can move like when you were young. Order Omega XL and get a second bottle for free. Visit omegaxl.com/doc. That's omegaxl.com/doc. Or call 1-800-844-48.
Then put a big 88 on the bottom.
1-800-844-48.
Add 88 to that, and you got us online.
Not one, but two.
2 bottles, and the second one is always free.
I did something yesterday I ain't ever done before in my life.
What?
Dude.
Well, tell me what it was.
You
Admitted that
Shoot, I didn't know the clock was rolling. I wasn't going to tell this one on air.
now you got to.
This is a good one on me here.
You finally admitted that there were more wheels than doors.
No.
There is Hot Wheels.
You finally done something
whatever,
you've never
I don't-
done before.
He read
Yeah.
a book all the way to the end.
No, I did a bunch of that.
Oh.
But I went fishing yesterday.
Oh, okay.
First time that I've
Pond.
been out in my boat.
Pond or lake?
No, out in the lake.
Big Lake?
No, small lake. I went to Woolen Lake.
Okay.
I went down. I went to where if I had a malfunction, I could use my trolling motor.
There we go.
I wasn't getting towed
Well,
back
what is
to
this,
the ramp.
old river?
No, yes, old Oxbow off Beth River. But anyway, so I'm launching my boat, doing everything that you do, right? Unstrapping it, all that
Oh,
good
yeah,
stuff. I go to back in the water.
There goes the boat.
No, I ain't. No, I'm
It's
better
still
than that.
strapped down.
I'm better than that.
The
Not
drain.
quite.
The drain.
No, plug's
plug.
in it.
Oh,
No,
plug
check
in
the plug. Everything's in it. But I go to back off the trailer, and I'm like, man, why is that so hard to back off this trailer? I done left my transom saver on my boat. I pulled my transom saver off my trailer and had that thing dragging the ground up under me as I'm pulling up to the bank. Going, I'm like, what?
Oh, your
in the-
trailer hitch come up? Don't,
No, my transom saver, where you hold your motor up to keep all the pressure off your
Oh, okay.
off your deal back there, off your transom.
Yeah.
That way it don't bounce going down the road and tear your whole boat up.
okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I left that on there.
Yeah, you got to take that off.
Yeah.
That's a rule.
And I was like, well, now what? You know, like, do I put it back on a trailer? Like, how do I fix said problem? Well,
Goggles.
no, you just trim it all the way up and jump in about mid-thigh deep. And when the water says 65 degrees, that sounds warm.
Yeah, but it ain't.
That is a
But it ain't.
that is a misnomer.
Yeah.
That is not warm. 65-degree water is not warm.
Cold.
Yeah.
Did I get cold? Because then that fabric started seeping up. It was going to where it was dry. Equilibrium had been reached below, and it just started easing up. I'm like, ooh. Yeah, but I ain't never done that. I have never done anything quite that. I've done the plug several times.
You won't do it again.
Like, forget that. Yeah, that's a big one. And look, here's the funny part. Like, I trimmed the motor up. This just goes to show you however many times I've done this. I don't know. I trimmed the motor up, and something caught my eye. I don't remember what it was, but I was trimming the motor up to take it off. So something caught my eye. I walked up in front of the boat real quick.
Yeah.
And then I turned around. Well, I see my motor trimmed all the way up. So I'm thinking, oh, well, I already did that. I mean, I remember looking at this like,
wrong
okay,
answer.
all right, good. I'm ready to back in the water now.
Wrong answer.
I'm like, hey, I'll give you this. That sucker's still in one piece. It's well made. Of course, I bought it back, when I bought the boats, probably 2003, 2002.
Back when stuff was still made.
Oh, yeah, it's made well. But, yeah, that's just goes to show you. I couldn't tell you how many times I've launched a boat, and that is the first time I've ever done anything quite that. No, plug happens all the time. Not all the time, but more than it should.
I did something.
But the plug's an easy fix. People out there, if you forget your plug in your boat,
Yeah.
get on pad, turn your bilge pump on. Just start running, get most of the water out, but make sure you head it back to the ramp.
Yeah.
Then once you get back to the ramp, you can put your plug back in. But you won't sink and you'll be fine. But you got to get up and get on pad, then turn that bilge pump on. Don't do those two in the wrong order. But you can survive that way.
I did something kind of similar. I mean, I don't think I've ever done this. I don't know what happened. But I loaded my golf cart on a 16-foot trailer.
Mm-hmm.
I hooked it onto my truck and took off, and then in my yard,
The jack.
I left the jack down.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
I've ripped off a many of them.
Oh, my goodness. I couldn't believe I did that. I was
Yep.
like, I got everything tied down. I'm good to go. I got my lights on.
Forgot to ray.
And that is why they put jacks on brackets. That way, when you do that, it'll tear off, and you just go get you a new jack.
Yep.
Right.
And install it.
Back and all that.
Felt so dumb.
Get back
like,
up.
Yeah.
like when you walk around the truck and you hit that little ball on the back of your truck.
Oh,
You only do that one time.
That ain't, but yeah.
Yeah.
Then you do a wide birth deal on that.
You got a little respect for it.
oh yeah. I clipped him this weekend too.
Well, you believe? Oh, he got a
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Martin got a bruise.
Yeah.
I hit
Yeah.
that sucker full speed, son.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Martin, struggles. You got to get back in the swing of things,
Swing
man.
a spring, man. That one was hooking up a lawnmower. 'Cause
It
I,
is.
I cut my weeds for the first time this year.
It is springtime because my eyeballs are just on fire, and I love it because it means it's springtime.
Oh, yeah.
I was outside all day yesterday.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Oh, it
Oh,
was
you have a
beautiful.
lot of allergies?
Oh, it's just the worst. My eyes have itched all day today, but I don't care. I mean, I care, but I'm like,
I'm just glad Si told his fishing story first because they only caught 5. I caught 7. And I was by myself. So I was good.
well, that's because.
It was a rough day's fishing.
Hey, I have a question for you and Stone. What pound test do you use?
2 pounds.
What on earth? Why?
Camouflage.
No.
Snipers.
No.
Hey, look.
I had a guy come in and he
I know.
fishes with you and he said, "Hey, can you take all this line off?" And I was like, "What? This isn't line. What is this?" He was like, "Oh, we only use 2 pound. Stone won't let you on the boat unless you only have 2
Well,
pound."
no. Let me tell you why.
Yeah, I need you.
If me and you go in different boats, what do you use?
I ain't using no 2 pound.
I didn't
Johnny
ask
D.
that. What size do you use?
If we're going for crappie, either 6 or 8.
Okay. I will catch 4 times what you catch.
Ask him how many hooks he go through too.
Yeah. How many you missed?
I will catch 4 times more.
Hey, Martin,
fish
what'd you
than
use
will.
yesterday?
Oh, yesterday 20-pound fluorocarbon.
Okay, so we had 20 and 2. And
I was
he caught-
bass fishing though.
It don't
bass
matter.
fishing.
It doesn't matter. Hey,
We should have bass fished because everywhere we look, there was big old bass laid on the bed.
Oh yeah, that's.
I mean,
that's,
grown and
They
something.
up there. They up there doing their thing right now.
Oh yeah.
are you a believer in this 2 pound nonsense?
No,
Okay.
no, I'm not.
Hey, just trust me when I tell you.
Get him, Si.
Trust me when I tell you.
I would just use a better grade
Hey,
of fluorocarbon.
If we
Or go
Me,
braid. If,
Nope.
if
What I would do is I would tie.
Nope.
No, hey, you say no.
look, no,
Pipe
hey,
down.
hey,
Pipe down.
oh boy!
Pipe down.
Fishing fights!
Hold it. Let me tell you before you start this. The reason I say that, okay, look, every time we normally go, me and Stone, and we go a lot for this.
I'm
it's
aware.
right.
I've been there with y'all. I've done
Okay,
it with you.
Look, okay.
But there's a better
I
mousetrap.
always, because I told Stone when he first told me, and I said, Stone, I lost 5 fish today.
Yeah.
That was 3 plus, pounds.
Why they call it
Crappie.
2 pound test.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I said, hey, you know, because like me personally, when I was fishing and doing, you know, then got rid of my equipment. Okay, I use 6 pound peace line. What is it, P line?
P-line.
P-line, yeah.
Okay.
Which is good stuff. It's a
No, which is
copolymer
good.
line. It's strong.
Okay,
yeah.
But it's going to
100%.
take a big one to break it.
Yeah.
I mean, a big one. Okay, but I'm just saying, hey,
But the one thing Stone
done
hasn't
proved it.
done,
we done proved this. Okay,
I understand.
you will catch more fish on that 2 pound test.
The one thing he hasn't done though is put like 20-pound braid with a 6-pound quality
Leader.
fluorocarbon leader on
Yeah.
it, and you'll catch the same amount of fish. I promise you, you will.
He promises.
But he hadn't, and I get it because it's a pain in the butt to do.
Oh no.
For what y'all do,
No.
the easiest way, and he's taking kids and taking
Well,
people.
no.
I totally get why he does it.
Yeah.
Totally get. But you could do the same thing with braid with a small leader.
Well, I don't know if
But-
you'd catch as many, because I'm telling you.
You catch more than you think.
Well, I know, but
But that's a nightmare to do with small children.
Yeah.
Trust me, because
can't even
one
tie-
line twist and it's over.
Yeah.
If they're not paying attention.
Yeah.
So it's look, I get why he does it and what he does it for, But there are easier mouse traps for adults to do.
2 pounds.
But kids,
is
I
so
totally
thin.
get
Oh no.
Oh yeah, it's
Are
hard.
you tie a knot with the 2 pound?
It's hard.
No,
It's
no,
hard to
no,
tie a
hey.
knot with.
No,
It's hard.
I
I've done
can't
it.
do it. My eyes are not that good. Cause
Yeah.
Stone's done once. He's got him some bifocals. Okay, because his eyes are going. So yeah, you gotta have it to tie it.
Yeah, you gotta. I mean, it's hard to tie like a
Okay, because
Palomar
when
knot.
you're
with.
trying something, okay, you wrap it a little bit, and then you try to. Okay, I got to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. No, it ain't easy. Which is why you catch fish, because they can't see it.
And you're fishing in brush top, so hey, you don't want to be pulling the brush top, into the boat. You just break it off, tie your new bait on it.
Yeah.
Because if you ain't in that top, if you ain't
No, see,
touching it,
you gotta like fishermen like that though, because they always coming back to buy jig heads. Like
no,
you,
no, no.
you want them to be doing this.
No. Here's the thing, okay? Because we lose, hey, in a 5-hour fishing trip, we'll lose what 20.
Yeah, that's why when I used to troll
20.
for crappie all the time, I'd go hustle up all the tire shops for their lead, make my own jig heads. I got tired of buying them things. Because you'd lose
Well, hey,
50 every time you
Hey,
went.
look, when you buy a 5-pound bag of them,
Yeah. Oh, I know.
because don't buy them, they'll give you 30 of them. Now give me 250.
Oh yeah, I used to make them.
Because hey, you just you break it off. Hey,
Yeah. Then
So
I got too attached to them, so
I
I
wanna
started
know-
buying them again. It's like, whatever.
I want to know what kind of knot you tied when you and Phil put that grill in the back of that truck.
what you talking about?
You and Phil put a grill in the back of the truck. Y'all were gonna take it up, Miss Kay's grill. She had the warranty on it, and
Oh, that wasn't me.
yeah, it was because Phil said, "Hey, Si, did you?"
Oh,
tie
I
a
got
knot?"
the blame for it, no doubt about that. But I mean, it wasn't me.
What happened
I
with the
didn't have
grill?
nothing to
The
do with
grill's
that.
gone. It falls out the back of the
Oh
truck.
no.
And Phil
Hey,
said,
that
"Si,
was
what-"
all. Hey, that was all Phil.
Phil said, "What
Okay,
kind of
but
knot
I got
did
the
you
blame
tie,
for it
son?"
when it fell out of the truck.
And Si said,
I
"Oh,
never
no."
laid my hands on the grill or the rope.
Hey, I'll give Si this. Man is an excellent knot tire
Right.
with rope.
Are
he
you?
can
24
he can
years now.
secure loads.
I did not know that.
No, he's excellent.
Hey, look, mine ain't gonna fall out.
No, he does like double half hitches and
Oh no.
and
Hey, if I
bowlings and
tie
all
it on
kinds
there,
of stuff.
Boy
it ain't
Scout.
coming out.
Yeah, no, Si tight
Okay, it's normally
I did not
Hey,
know
what-
that you were a knot man.
no.
Yeah.
just gotta
usually they ain't the one tying it.
Yeah.
It's usually hey, take the pocket knife out, cut the rope, throw
No.
the rest of the crap that way.
I've rode with him enough to know, man, tie a knot. He's good.
Knot tire.
Oh yeah,
No.
he's
I always get blamed for it.
I think
You
that's
did get blamed for
Oh
it
no,
for sure.
I always get blamed for it.
Yeah.
That's like if ducks flare, it ain't but one person scared them, and I'm the only one that's got brush in front of him. All the rest of them standing in the ball open.
There he goes.
You know?
Hey, no, the man tie a knot.
Oh hey,
Tie knot.
First time I saw him tying brush down, with me and him going to cut willows, I said, "Oh no, we're gonna be all right."
it ain't coming off.
When you see a man, here's how you can judge a man's knot tying. When you're securing a load, if the first thing they do is reach up there and tie a loop above where they're at, you know they know what they're doing.
They know.
Because they about to run that other end of the rope through that loop, and we about to cinch that baby down.
And hey,
Censor.
If they don't start
coming
there,
down, and ain't nothing gonna fall off.
yeah. If they don't start there, say I'm with the wrong crew.
Yeah.
That's pro tip at home.
Oh, this
If you
one of them deals about just running.
just run
yeah.
it through and
It's
hope for the
okay.
best.
It's okay.
Uh-uh.
Then you'll see me if I'm there. If someone does that, I'll go over there and tell them.
He'll cut it and retie it. No, I'm going to agree with Si on this
I
one.
get my foot on it.
That somebody else tied that knot and Phil just pointed the blame. Well, that
no,
is
no.
the Robertson's favorite pastime is transfer the blame.
Blame
no.
assessment.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that's first problem. That's first problem. What happened? Oh, load come off.
Yep.
All right, who tied that?
Man worked in supply for
I
24
should
and a
just
half
say,
years in
hey,
the military. He
hey.
knew how to get stuff there in one piece.
I done it. Y'all won't blame me anyway. Okay, I'll just.
Yeah. Well, I got blamed for sinking a boat, and I ain't ever even been in the thing. So, you
It's
know?
always the fat boy's fault.
Yeah. Them two fat boys sunk my
That's
boat.
right. Then,
I'm,
hey,
like,
Phil, get off them honey buns. We'll be all right.
I'm looking around. I was like, I ain't even been in that boat.
Tell me, I ain't even been in the boat.
And then turns out it's Jimmy Red's kid. Shocker.
Shocker.
Probably the ones who tied that down, if I had to guess.
Amen.
But anyway, let's take our last break. We'll be back.
Emails.
Godwin,
Yes,
I
sir.
need you to do me a favor today.
What's that?
I need you to run down to the post office and stand in line to ship something.
No, no. I'm gonna go across the street to the warehouse and use that machine I got over
You gonna use our buddies over at stamps.com? You mean you don't want to waste time and or money going to the post office?
Now, look, this is the wasting time.
That's it. It's
And
that easy.
And it's done. It is that simple, isn't it? It
Well,
really.
You got to tear the label off. Your label spits out. You got to tear that off.
And then put it on the box.
Put it on the box. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got to walk to the door. About 4 or 5 steps.
Put it up there where they pick it up.
And then you got to come back and sit down and do another.
That's right. There you go.
Stamps.com.
So you can do 7 in the time it would take you just to get to the post office. Forget having to walk in there.
I could do 20.
Well, I don't know. I was giving you got short legs. I was making sure them 7 steps.
well, he
Time.
he only walks once. He makes a pile and then carries the pile.
And I say that is good.
Work smarter.
You
not
know
harder.
what that is? That is just like using stamps.com. You do it from a pile instead of going and doing it individually.
There you go.
Look, if you're a small business, you won't know how to save money. You won't know how to compete with Amazon and all them boys. Then you got to figure out a way to save on shipping. That's all there is to it. The easiest way to save on shipping is to set up an account at stamps.com. Stamps.com brings the service of the U.S. Postal Service and UPS right to your computer. I don't know how much easier you can get within that. All you have to do is use your computer to print official U.S. postage 24/7 for any letter, any package, any class of mail, anywhere you want to send. It saves you more time and money than you ever thought possible. With Stamps.com, you get discounts up to 40% off of post office rates and up to 62% off UPS shipping rates. Not to mention, Stamps.com is a fraction of the cost of those expensive postage meters. So stop wasting time going to the post office and go to Stamps.com instead. There's absolutely zero risk, and with our promo code DUCK, you get a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to Stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the homepage, and type in DUCK. That's Stamps.com, promo code DUCK, Stamps.com. Never go to the post office again.
No sense in it.
Johnny D, what's in that mailbox? Hello at duckcallroom.com.
Hello at duckcallroom.com. Let's start with Sheila.
Sheila?
Oh, Sheila.
She may not hunt or fish, so we're going to answer her question. This is Sheila from Hendersonville, Tennessee.
Hey, that's where my wife's from.
Sorry about your Vols, if you're a Vols fan. We were rooting for them.
That's where my wife was born.
Really?
Hendersonville, yep, just northeast of Nashville.
Maybe she knows Sheila. Well, her question is about your wife.
Oh,
And my wife, and Si's wife, and Phil's wife.
Okay.
Why don't your wives listen in? According to all of you, none of them do.
Sheila, they have to listen to our stuff 24/7. Do you really think they need another hour of it?
That's a great answer.
Moving on.
No. Hey, me and my woman have been married for 50 years. Last thing she wants to do is listen to me.
Oh, I said they have to listen. They get to listen to us 24.
They
Oh,
choose to listen
Sheila.
to us.
No, they don't listen to us. They hear us from time to time, but they don't listen
Selective
to us.
hearing
at
is
all.
what my wife called it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's-
Allison's just not interested.
Yeah. No.
I tell her about the funny stuff.
They've been around for enough of these little opine sessions that they don't need to hear one recorded.
No, because
Like,
anytime we get together, they hear it anyway.
yeah, it's this.
mean-
I mean, whether we're playing dominoes or
Yeah.
whatever we're doing, whenever we're all together, it doesn't matter.
I remember when Duck Dynasty was on, and Si would come over to the house, and my family would be watching it, and they'd say, Si, come over here. You got to watch this. He said, Ha, I ain't watching that crap.
I think he watched about
said-
4
I
episodes.
said, Si, why do you say that? He said, I got to live it
didn't
every
watch
day. I don't want to watch it.
He
didn't
only,
watch it
he
much.
only watched the premieres when we had those premiere parties. And I think we only did that for like 4 seasons. Then we were like,
And the only reason I done
we
that is
got it.
because they always had steak.
Yeah, good food. I remember that.
man, still work for a free meal. Don't forget.
I'll do anything for a good
You were
steak.
there, though, whenever that poodle showed up, which was one of the greatest moments in Duck Dynasty history. Because you laughed at that.
What?
When Killer showed up,
Oh.
when
You
they,
poodle?
when
Hey,
they
look, that is the most, that picture of me and Killer. I've signed that picture more than any other picture.
Boy, it's hot that day, wasn't it?
Oh, what are you talking about?
Golly, it was hot.
when they panned over and you were sitting next to that poodle, I giggled.
No. Hey, Killer was cool. He really
Man.
was.
I don't know how we didn't all die of heat stroke. that
Oh, no.
day. Man, it was hot.
I was here at the
Yeah,
office.
we done some stupid stuff too.
It was hot that day, buddy.
Middle of August, and then wearing waders.
Yeah, it was hot, buddy.
Yeah. And then they told me, I told them, I said, hey, I'm finna get wet. They said, no, you can't do it. You got a mic on.
Uh-oh.
And I said, hey, you better fix the mic. Yeah. You know, hey, I got wet. Hey, $1,000 mic. Oh,
Take it out of my
Ah.
check.
Take it
I
out.
said, hey,
All right. What else we got in there?
Next
Sean?
email. So we've had a lot of people kind of email in about this, and I'm just confused by it.
he's confused.
And I've got young
odd.
kids,
What-
so
what
I'm
are you
not there
confused
yet.
about?
So Patrick out of Leeds, Alabama.
Leads.
Alabama.
P.S. I'm skipping the until side. Said roll tide. I'm not saying it. Yeah. He said we never fail to put a smile on his face. Blah 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 blah. He has a question. He's 16, and there's this girl I really really like. I've been listening to your podcast for a while now, and I've heard advice on how to tell her, how to approach her, how to ask her out. We've given great advice on that, if I do say so myself. But I have a different problem. My issue is not that I don't know how to tell her. I want to tell her. My difficulty is that I can't. Neither she nor I are allowed to get into a romantic relationship until we turn 18. And in order to honor both our parents and mine, I'm not telling anybody. So I want to ask if y'all have any tips for restraint from telling this woman that he loves her, or maybe not loves her, but he likes her, and he sees her 2 or 3 times a week, and he just wants to tell her, hey, I really like you. But is that normal to not date until you're 18?
I think it's becoming more normal.
Is it?
Yeah.
You got older kids in this day and age of awfulness.
Mm-hmm.
Phillip, speak.
I just
Because I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I mean, and I mean, it's a tough call either way, but I think he needs to become friends. You know,
Well, it sounds like they are very good friends.
yeah, they could continue that friendship, and he could be like, "Hey, where you gonna be in 2 years? You know, don't go nowhere, because in 2 years, you know, we're gonna date." But no, I mean, I think they can just keep it friendship until then, if he wants to.
Hey, and kudos to honoring your mother and your father.
Yeah,
no,
it
no,
sounds like this
kudos.
kid's got a good head on his shoulders.
I don't necessarily agree with their philosophy,
Yeah.
but it is theirs, and their job is to raise you.
We're not your
And
parents.
I'm not your parent, and you're still living under their roof, and they're paying your bills. So
Their rules.
like it or not, honor them. And that
I was kind of like that, because I was like, me and my
know?
daughter had a conversation, and she didn't want to start dating until she was in college. So in high school, because it's just crazy in high school, we just said,
but
let's don't date.
I mean, let's be honest. For the most part, relationships before you're 16,
Yeah.
they really don't make much sense anyway.
Yeah, where are you going?
I mean, yeah, you're really
Yeah.
you're really setting yourself up for some sort of failure for doing something you probably shouldn't
That's a
at
good
that age. So I mean,
that.
I think the 18 has some merit. I would just, man, if you want to stay away, like Leeds, Alabama, there's a bunch of good ponds around you, son. Get you a fishing rod, get you a boat, go fishing, go deer hunting.
I have a little
Like-
problem with this.
Hold on, Si. What could
That's
they
fine.
do? What could they do?
Well,
that's
Si's coming,
honorable.
but Si's coming from a
You
day
know,
and age where they was married
couldn't
by
they
18.
couldn't they
That's
see
what I'm
each
saying.
other
Like-
and
Well,
still
no,
be honorable?
but see, yeah, but here's the thing. I've got a problem with this, and it's not, honoring your father and mother is paramount. Okay.
It's biblical.
It is.
Yeah, okay, and I'm not going to go against that. The only thing that I have a problem with is, okay, maybe mom and dad, you need to talk to them because they're putting you kind of in an unnecessary bind.
But you need to get all of them together.
Well, no, that's what I'm
You
saying.
need to get her,
Yeah.
him,
And-
her
yeah.
parents, your parents, and say, look, here's what we're thinking. What do
You're-
y'all
you're
think?
putting
You
undue-
go to the girl.
Well, the parents are putting an undue stress on these kids.
Well, 'cause
That's
we can
what
even
my problem
say-
with is on this.
Sorry.
Okay, because I know for a fact, okay, if, and because I seen it with my peers. Okay, if mom and dad says, hey, you can't go see her,
You gonna go see her?
you're going to go see her.
But he's not.
Well,
No,
no,
he
but I'm
is.
saying, okay, and that's
I don't
why
think he
Martin
is.
was right to say, hey,
No.
honoring your parents was great, guy, and I won't ever go against that. But I'm just saying, hey, if it was me personally, I would get with mom and dad and her mom and dad and say, guys, look, we understand, okay, but hey, you're putting undue pressure on me
Yep.
and this young
You
lady.
can't go wrong doing that, Si. You
Yeah.
can't go wrong meeting everybody getting together and
Yeah.
talking about
And,
it.
in Martin's words, open and honest communication.
Well, no, I'm just saying
No,
to me,
100%.
okay, because I just know from watching my peers growing up, okay, if the dad or mom said you can't date this person, they snuck out of the house.
Which is kind of what's happening to this kid because it's constantly on his mind.
Yeah.
He's wanting to. You want to sneak out.
That's why
and you
I
want to go
would
tell
say, hey, let's
let's
all
just
get
don't tell our
together.
parents.
But Si, let
know?
me tell you this, and we need to move on. But
No, we don't.
well, let me tell you, I never said to my kids, it's because I said so. You know what? We sat down and we talked about things. We talked
Yeah.
about the dating that was going on around them, and there was a lot of unhealthy things that they saw in school. Now, they were able to go to dances and do things, but when we would communicate, they were on board with what I was asking them. They were on board with it. They weren't bluffing. I mean, you know.
Hey, here's the scary part of this to me. Okay, in this day and age. Okay, and I'm not going into detail about it. All I'm gonna say is, okay, since there's this gender thing going on, okay, that comes into play in the dating world. Okay, so it's
Yeah, you got to communicate about
just-
all this stuff. Like
The
Justin said.
part that I still always hate is putting a number on it because
I agree.
everybody
Well,
is different. If
right.
if you say as a parent starting out, my kids aren't going to date till they're 18. That doesn't mean that you have to stick to 18.
No.
Your kid may be at 18 by the time they're 16. They may be making
no.
18-year-old decisions
Yeah.
when they're 16.
And I think this kid
That's-
clearly he's got a head. If he's wanting to do the right thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So deep down, and so I
Just talk
think
to them, man.
your best call is to go talk to the girl because if she don't want to do it, you're going to look stupid.
Yeah,
so you
it's
got to
gonna
make
be a
sure
bad
she's
deal.
in.
Make sure
Yeah.
she's on
And then
board.
if y'all two have the maturity to go to both of your parents and say, "Look, we know you said no,
let's
and
talk
we'll
about
honor
this."
that,
Yeah.
but we both like each other,
Yeah.
and we would like to have your permission to date."
Appropriate relationship.
I think most parents would look at that and go, "How do we raise this mature of a child? We can trust them."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that shows they can trust you. So I think you talk to her, y'all get a game plan, make a PowerPoint, and go show your parents why it's a great idea for y'all to date.
Yeah, and then cook a dinner. It always
Oh, yeah.
food covers a lot of things. Make sure
Don't really make a PowerPoint.
whichever one of y'all's parents are the better chefs, have the other ones over for dinner, and
I like that idea.
something like that.
like it.
Presented as almost a business situation.
Well, show maturity.
Yeah, that's
and if you
exactly
show
right.
maturity, people will respect that. If you show immaturity and you go sneaking around behind your parents' back and they catch you in the
Or if you get in
Sonic
there during,
drive-in, then it's over.
or if you get in during this process and they still say no, and you cry and moan, and that's not maturity. So just know that every action you take from here forward is going to be judged on a potential for getting your 2-year probation
we
lifted.
ready for a Bible verse?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. I said I had one earlier because it was such a good thing. My man Phillip McMillan said.
Yeah.
So Romans 5, verse. Where am I going to start? Let's just start in. I've lost it.
Oh, he's lost it.
Nope, there it is. Those are tiny numbers. Romans 5, 6 through 8. You see, at just the right time when we were still powerless, Christ died for the ungodly. Very rarely will anyone die for a righteous person, though for a good person, someone might possibly dare to die. But God demonstrates his own love for us in this: while we were still sinners,
Amen.
Christ died for us. So what Phil was saying earlier, like you might think you got to get it together, you got to get your life all in order and then follow Jesus, or then, oh, now I've got it together, now I'll follow Jesus. That's not what Jesus did for you. He, at your lowest of lows, in the lowest place you've ever been, that's what he saw whenever he died for you and gave you the gift of eternal life 3 days later whenever he said, this grave ain't going to hold me neither. So,
Amen.
therefore, no matter where you are at in life, if you think it can't get any worse, that's when he died for you. Right there at your worst.
Preach it.
Amen.
Boom.
Good job,
We'll
John.
see y'all next time right here. We're out.